comes with a red cup, silver mug, you know, whatever you got, whatever your choice of drink is, because we do be drinking.
Mm-hmm.
I am your host, Ty. And, with me, as always, y'all know, is the nephews. Starting from let's see, TV, from your right, TV, or left?
That would be left. It's left.
We
Stage.
graduated. We don't care about math no more.
Is one half of the Toxicity Twins. There we go. Chris, say what up.
What's good with y'all?
All right. Then to his immediate right, your left, would be Nephew Kobe. Nephew Kobe can't get the drink out of his hand. He over there. I'm pretty sure it's peach in there.
It is absolutely. It's some peach in here. It's some other concoctions in here.
There we go.
We gonna act the fool. Yeah, we gonna act the fool.
You foolishness.
We fixes them. Yes.
Foolishness. Point 'em.
Absolutely. And then the man behind the tables is gonna be the other half of the Toxicity Twins. He got his
Yeah, nah, that's fucked up today.
he got his poof going on.
Nah,
today.
that's fucked up today.
This man has an appointment for his haircut for tomorrow,
Which is crazy.
which is interesting.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. You know, that's nephew JD. JD said,
What's going on?
yeah. So today,
It's okay, bro.
today what we gonna do? We gonna actually take this time to speak on, man. Ain't none of us know. We ain't no movie critics like that and all that.
No Egret and Roper.
We ain't no Ebert and Roper. And then which one of y'all been putting y'all hands up there with that dirty finger?
That's crazy. I didn't even see
I
that.
mean, y'all put these bright lights up and I see
Yeah, you
everything.
see I see
man.
everything.
Man.
Pick that mic up. Pick that mic up.
Huh?
Pick that mic up.
My fault.
No,
What you
you good.
think? Where we at now?
No. Okay, yeah, better.
That's better.
That's better.
That's better. All right,
I ain't
we're
even
gonna do it
noticed
like that.
that.
I'm gonna
That's
talk
crazy.
into this boy. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
That's 1,000 times better. Thank
There
you.
we go. So, just so y'all know that's on me right there. So we talking now. I'm in the mic.
Yeah.
Although Loki, that's a duo that I haven't heard in a long time. Ebert and Roper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The OG.
We ain't them. We ain't them. So we ain't about to hit y'all with no. Let me think of a $10 word, man. We ain't about to hit y'all with no existential. Oh, I know.
I was
like, man,
Ooh.
you know. I mean,
Ooh.
we all ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't the dean's
we're
list.
not gonna come off as like
professional.
as professionals, but we just gonna tell y'all, man, how we feel about the movie Sinners.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Me and Chris have really absolutely the same take on this movie in the sense of each one of us. I didn't even notice about nephew. His favorite movie, like mine, his favorite movie was Django. And this movie actually has taken the place of that. It has bumped Django down to number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I am pissed because I still have yet to see it a second time, though. But you know, that's all right. That ain't gonna stop me from talking about it.
Hell no.
Boy, I got a decent memory. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what's what. Let me see. Before we get off into our conversation about it, we're gonna give y'all the brief synopsis for it. You know. So
before we do anything,
what's that?
We are spoiling in this review.
Spoiler warning.
This is highly spoilerific.
If you want to watch it,
if you have never seen this movie, you need to mute us and just let it play.
yeah.
We need to run time, baby.
I wasn't gonna tell you to turn me off. You know what I mean? But
please go watch this movie.
Yeah. You need to. Hey, let's say this. Let's say this at the top of the. Let's say this right now. I hope y'all actually went out
and supported
the movie.
Yep.
Like if you watched it on
F movies.
on your box.
Your bootleg.
Yeah, if you did your bootleg,
You cheating
whatever
yourself.
you do, you know what I'm saying. Don't even comment. Don't even comment.
Don't disrespect us. Don't disrespect Ryan Coogler.
Ryan
Don't
Coogler,
disrespect.
exactly.
Don't disrespect
Michael
my
B. Jordan.
yeah, nah.
Don't even do it. Like don't even comment. Because we ain't gonna do nothing but roast your goof ass. You know what
In
I'm
the
saying?
comments.
So, like, I mean, roast your goof ass. So don't do it. Just what you need to do is go see the movie.
Damn, that's your first curse word.
I said like AHH.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I was about to say, like, dang, you have been drinking.
I mean, ass ain't no cuss word, man.
Yeah, it's just a donkey, you know.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I know y'all don't know definitions no more, but
Oh, wow.
that's what it actually is.
They
That's
don't
donkey.
read the dictionary no more.
You know? But look, so just let's get a little brief synopsis. So Sinners is a 2025 American horror film produced, written, and directed by Ryan Coogler, set in 1932 in the Mississippi Delta, Clarksdale, for those who don't know. The film stars Michael B. Jordan in dual roles as the twin brothers Smoke and Stack. They return to their hometown to start again, only to be confronted by supernatural evil. We're just gonna stop it right there. So that from there we'll go ahead. We'll take our time talking about it. So just in the sense of what, let's start off with y'all, fellas. Who wants to start off?
Chris was going to the movies with Chris is an experience. I just want to say this right now.
Yes.
So if you at any point,
It's very interesting.
at any point you decide you want to go to the movies with Chris, make sure the movie is at the end of its life. Otherwise, if you go the night it comes out, you might get kicked out.
You're mad as
No
hell.
lies. I've been to multiple premieres, never been kicked out. Not one time, ever.
Chris is very colorful, animated at the movies.
Colorful, animated. I'm all that. I'm just a person. That's who I am.
I'll let you go ahead and start.
You want me to go ahead and start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Before you
Well,
start, I'm the one who you can't talk around.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle
while
get
we're
pissed.
at the show.
He get pissed.
I get highly
Annoyed.
I get highly annoyed. So, in any case, go ahead.
But okay, so Kobe, you notice I barely spoke in that movie.
Which is true. I will give. I
know something.
that the movie was that
movie
good.
was that good.
I shit talk Chris a lot, but me and Chris both saw Sinners when it first came out. He did not say much of anything. He was that stunned by the movie. He enjoyed it that much.
Like if your movie's dog water, I talk. Cause fuck your movie. If it's bad, it's bad.
I agree. Cause I did it.
I'm gonna make it fun for me. I didn't spend money not to have a good time. I'm gonna talk if it's bad.
I did it in the Joker movie, so yeah, I agree.
But
He spent money. It's crazy.
it. Huh? You said that over there? I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna feed you the cornbread. Cornbread gonna be hungry for you.
Okay.
Jay don't be no better, but he don't be as worse as Chris sometimes. But Jay have his moments too.
But no, the movie was phenomenal. Cinematography amazing, music amazing, acting. There's no bad acting parts to me.
No.
Like, everything about that movie all makes sense except a couple of things. But even those couple of things that happened had to happen for it to be a plot.
Yeah.
Speak on it. What do you feel didn't make sense?
So like, we already said spoiler warning. So
Oh,
if you cry now, that's your
Y'all
fault.
sitting here and we done already told you spoiler warning then.
Right.
So certain things like, well, I'm gonna bring up the Asian lady. I can't remember her name. So the Asian lady and the Asian dude, they were just there for a job. They could have just left after they dropped off the fried fish. They didn't have to stay. They ended up enjoying themselves and staying.
I ain't kicking with niggas, man.
And when shit hit the fan, the Asian lady said, "All right, this ain't our stuff. We up." and sent her husband out to go get the car. She was never really a part of the real whole gang and everything. And a whole bunch of the black people didn't see that. They didn't really think about it.
That's Grace.
That's Grace.
Grace.
That's her name?
Grace.
Grace. So,
Grace
yeah,
Chapman.
Grace sent her husband out, and
Her name American, but she Asian.
No. It's a reason behind that.
Grace Child.
Yeah, but
It's a reason behind that. When the Chinese culture moves into the city, they change their names. I've learned this from an actual Chinese person. They change their first name. They
and
keep
that's
their
some-
last name.
That's some culture shit I
Change the
didn't even
first
know.
Thank you for calling
Gotcha.
AT&T. This is Bill.
Keep going, Chris.
Well,
You're
that is
racist.
Asian, though. I was about to say, but actually, that is Asian.
But,
Just not.
That Asian.
Yeah. Okay. All right, my fault. Go ahead, Chris.
But Grace, when Grace was out there ready to trying to fight the vampires, and all the black people was like, "Oh, we're trying to save you." I'm like,
It was
why
all
are we not
Grace's
pushing this bitch outside? Why are
It
we
was
not
all
pushing this
Grace's
woman
fault.
outside?
It was all Grace's fault.
Why are we not pushing her outside?
It was
Because
all Grace's fault.
oh, you want to go out there with them? They can't get in here. Why does we don't invite them in? They can't get in.
She is.
She was so focused on her
She is
daughter,
the
getting on
Star
to her daughter.
Lord. She's the Star Lord of that movie. She's
That-
definitely
That's
Star-Lord.
fair. Yeah,
So-
I agree with that.
And
too.
another thing about the
She was
movie,
focused on getting her husband.
another thing about the movie that if y'all don't know vampire lore, she wasn't the owner of that place. Stacks and Smokes was. So
Yeah.
let's see.
Hold on.
So
Say,
that ain't that. So.
but hold that.
Yeah, we ain't gonna necessarily. We can't put all vampire lore
Into that,
under one roof.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
but-
a matter of whoever was inside had to
let 'em in.
yeah, I
And I didn't even know that was there.
but
I see,
that's
but
why-
that's
but I'm
actual
telling-
that's
I'm
actual
telling you,
vampire
hold
lore.
it, because that's a part of what we're going to talk about is the lore, like
Yeah.
what specifically.
No, that's why I said that. Like most things in the movie make sense, but some things have to be like, all right, we gotta make the plot move along.
Yeah.
I feel like he just had his own lore. He created his own.
I think
lore.
so. Yeah,
That is a
I like that
possibility.
too.
Yeah, I mean, ain't no possibility.
I
He
mean-
created his own universe.
Only reason I said that because he hit every story beat of the lore with the vampires, except for just that one particular part.
No, it's another part. It's another.
Oh, it's another. Okay, I didn't even know about that.
Alright,
So
well
I
then-
gotta let you talk about that part.
Yeah, it's another.
So, but overall, the movie's just amazing. So I can't really. I really don't have no real complaints about it. There's a lot of deep spirituality in it, especially African
Yeah.
spirituality.
Heavy.
Very much.
Yeah.
It's like a microcosm of
Oh,
how y'all.
word.
There
$10
we
word.
go.
Yeah. Oh my God. We using big words today.
Let me hold them back.
But it's really a microcosm of how America has treated black folks and how each culture intertwines with each other and things that happened back in the 1930s, even though it still kind of happens to this day. So there we go. Like I love the movie because it just speaks of what it truly did happen.
Indeed.
You going to hell, bro.
Besides the vampire stuff.
Jay, you going to hell for me.
I love Chris to death, man.
Go right here. I'm done. I'm
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Kobe.
Oh shit. Yeah. Chris, like Chris said, it's a masterpiece. It's even how it kicks off it's immediately starting with starting off with lore and how Preacher Boy he's coming back from just chaos. Like he's coming back, he done went through hell.
It's not his life.
Literal hell. And to like seeing the whole church, like, what happened to this kid? Like we
There's a lot of
just
symbolism in that church.
we saw him just early this morning and he was perfectly fine. He
He was picking cotton this morning. I seen him this morning. I swear to God.
it's literally that's how it was.
Buddy
You know how much cotton that nigga picked?
Buddy had picked.
He stayed out the whole night.
He hit his whole quota.
He hit his quota before they even started. Before everybody else was starting.
He
They
hit
was
it.
walking up to get started.
He
At-
was
at-
done.
He said, I gotta
Ain't crack a dump.
Yeah.
And he was done.
What was his quote? He was like, you gotta get ahead of the day before the day. Like what was that actual quote? That was perfect. He was like, "Don't let the work you."
Yeah, don't let the work work you.
Yeah.
So you better off pulling that up on YouTube away from the camera.
I don't know if I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'll show my stupidity. I don't care.
I'm talking about not letting it play on camera. That's what I'm talking
Oh yeah. But just that, just seeing
that's a real
what
thing.
actually happened, yeah, and just the presentation of even just the introduction of Smoke and Stack. Just they just sitting there. You can see them how the camel work with him just rolling a cigarette and handing out the cigarette. How we even saw later on, Smoke don't know how to roll a cigarette. He never learned. He never learned. He let Stack do it, and then once it was rolled, he smoked, and we saw it that whole time. All of that was perfect. They blended so fucking well, and it was the same person. Although I've heard multiple people, which is a problem now, said that they thought it was two different people playing Smoke and Stack.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I've heard
That's
this.
perfect. That's perfect. That means he did his job too good.
Like legitimately, they was like, "That's not another person." I said, "It's literally the same face."
literally.
So my exact response to it was, "So you thought it was Michael B. Jordan and Michael C. Jordan?" That's what you thought. Like I've heard this.
Hey,
I'm shaking this motherfucking head. It's crazy.
man, just to go ahead and put this out there. Whoever you are, my nephew is talking about,
Eat shit.
you are stupid. That's all I'm gonna say.
Eat shit and pie.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm a clip it and send it.
Walking around thinking Michael B. Jordan got a whole nother.
He got a twin.
That was Miguel.
Michael
Michael Jordan and Miguel Jordan. That's what it was.
It's
That was
still funny because
that was Wallace.
it was supposed.
That was
Wallace.
That was Wallace.
Who was supposed to be in one of them roles was
Come on,
Josh
man.
Major.
Come on, man. Come on.
If you know, you know.
Come on, man.
I just watched it. I just watched it.
I see the clip every now and then.
Man,
I see the clip every now and then.
man, I just watched it over.
Come on, man. Take a look at me.
Yeah. Like, man, oh, man.
Yeah. The camera work just off point is just amazing. Just that whole scene of Smoke pulling up and going to the what was that? You said the Chongs?
Charles.
Hey, man, that sounds.
Go on to Grace.
I can't remember their last name.
Go on to Grace.
Oh,
My bad. My bad.
Charles.
It's the way alternate. Hold on. Sound racist.
I definitely cannot remember their name.
would be considered.
If
I
I'm,
think we're 3 for 3 so far.
we are.
Actually,
My,
the other ones just ain't here no more.
yeah, my bad. My bad. That's my fuck up.
Just this episode alone, and we 18 minutes in.
Look. Grace's family. I'm gonna just say that.
Grace and her husband.
Yeah,
No, her
Bo.
family. No, literally.
Grace and Bo.
Because they
Huh?
had the
His
little
name
girl
was
there.
Bo.
Yeah, it
The little
is.
girl's name is Bo. Oh, the husband's name Bo?
That's Bo.
Look, just the camera work of Smoke showing up, meeting up with Grace's husband, and the just all that one shot.
Hey, they daughter's an orphan.
I was close. I was close. Just that whole shit. Yeah. They daughter is an awful. No, that's fucked
His
up.
real first name.
It gets whose fault that is.
Right.
It's literally Grace's fault that she's an orphan.
She's the only. She's a
horrible mother.
Nah, you not hearing them.
I don't know what they said.
We're not making fun of your name. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you.
Oh,
Laughing
man.
with you.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Yeah, just all of that. The camera work. I'm gonna let Jay take the perspective of the music. Just everything about it was just the camera work, and even it's a horror movie, but it's not a horror movie. It's really not. It's just it got jump scares here and there, and it's just it's vampires, but it fits. Like the lore in it, and what we're gonna get for the next 25 years.
Yeah, he got a
Well worth
contract.
it. It's gonna be well worth
He got
it.
a deal set for the next 25 years. He get 100%.
And we got plenty of we got a good timeline
I can't
to go
believe I
with.
talk about some of these super Christians that acting a fool about this movie.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
man, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's funny.
I don't even want to hear. I know. No, I ain't saying I don't hear from you. I'm saying
Just,
wanna
yeah.
hear that
yeah.
shit.
It's foolishness. It's funny. That's why I want to say it.
like seriously.
Nah, fuck them.
They racist.
All I'm gonna say is that the movie was great. Because I mean, we gonna break it down. So I'll jump into it and break it down.
Why is he talking like he got alcohol or something?
I swear to God, I just noticed that.
I got a red cup full of water.
You're not supposed to let them know that I have no libations in my cup.
Well,
I mean, you got a red cup.
You know what it is?
Yeah, I say you had that in the
because
cup.
they know you don't drink what we drink.
I mean, yeah,
It's-
but there could be
it's-
some libations in there. Could be
Can I
something.
can I compare it to the
JD only
movie?
JD only drinks sarsaparillas.
Jay is the equivalent of what's that song? Give me one margarita.
He's that equivalent. Give me one margarita.
He's really give me one margarita.
No, well, okay.
If we can compare it for him and the comes with liquor, it's us drinking the Chicago liquor, and it's him with the corn whiskey. That's basically.
No.
That's
It would
basically
be,
what it
it would
is.
be y'all drinking liquor and me drinking an IPA or something like that.
That's the better argument.
Yeah, that's about right.
Absolutely. IPA might be too strong.
It probably is.
All right, look, let me see. So we, y'all know JD give me a whole monologue real quick, but we gonna
talk about
we
what
already
first?
did that.
What's the topic?
Characters.
Woo!
bet.
There we go. That's all I needed you to say.
Yeah, this topic, the first topic
I
is
love
characters. We already been analyzing characters just now. That's what we've been doing so far. I don't even really need to ask that part. We already know who stands out. You know what I'm saying?
All of them.
Yeah, to be honest with you,
All of
everybody
them.
stood out.
Yeah, everybody, and that's what I'm saying. Like to us
Right.
individually. It could be
Okay,
somebody
I'll give you that.
Everybody
Yeah.
got their
In their
shine.
own right, everybody stood out.
Everybody.
So
Everybody
should
stood
we say a character, and then whoever says the one we can't say, we just gotta pick someone else on?
Oh, that would be good. Yeah,
Something like
cool.
that.
All right.
out. Do that.
Cook.
So, all right.
You
so,
first.
You want me to
Yeah, go ahead.
you
throw
kick it off.
somebody out?
You pick it up.
Look, he got to go through their names so he get the names right.
You know
I got
do.
mine already, so I'm gonna just.
It's two. I got two.
I'm gonna go with.
We have multiple people here.
They both with me though.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, I want to talk about Pearline.
That's my huff freak body ass.
I want to talk about Pearline.
I love Pearl.
Yeah, I walked a mile here. I said, huh? It was hot.
She like I've been
It's
walking
Mississippi.
I've been walking on this stuff.
Yeah,
Dang.
It was swampy.
Let me freshen up. I just want to.
I just want to say,
Hey,
and he
like,
and he found that button.
oh, fresh. You know?
Found that motherfucker. Hey, check out my cousin.
Found that woman to yell out like it ain't your name. It's your nickname. Preacher boy. I don't want no woman screaming preacher boy when I'm getting active.
But what if you got a bad first name though? You got a bad first name, you don't want that nickname.
No. But you do. Yes, you do want to scream. If that's the way you introduce yourself.
Exactly.
Oh, you don't want her to know who you are.
Well,
No,
it
she
don't matter.
said
But,
preacher
but
boy
when
first.
he introduced himself,
That's Preacher Boy.
he introduced him. He said, "My name is Sammy."
Preacher boy.
He said, "But everybody call me Preacher Boy." So when he introduced himself, he greenlit that.
They greenlit the preacher boy.
He
He said,
greenlit
I'm
that.
sending me the preacher
So when
boy.
she grabbed him, see now I'm talking because in my imagination she grabbed him by his ear and said, "Preacher," pulled him in more and said, "Preacher Boy." That's my imagination working now.
Preacher boy.
You know,
active.
Hey.
Active.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, buddy came up, man, with the waters of Lake
Minnetonka.
He did more than just
saying.
Imagine how his top lip must have smelled afterwards, man.
Hey, man, he was walking around the rest of the night.
Hey, Hey, no, real talk.
Look at the-
You saw how she got the way she after that she went on stage and started acting a fool.
You know.
Went crazy.
Yeah, she went
Had
nuts.
the performance of a lifetime because it was the end of her life. The performance of a lifetime.
Wait, what? That was afterward.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was after he found that button.
I think he found that button.
No, that was after he had performed already. He already did. His
I'm
thing.
talking
Yeah, we
about
talking about her
Pearline.
performance.
Yes, I know y'all talking about Pearline.
He
Yeah,
don't
I
give.
know.
I don't think
He found that button, then she went up and performed.
No, that was afterward.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
after.
No, it
It
wasn't.
wasn't.
After.
It wasn't.
Pearline gave him some after Sammy.
They seen
After
it
Sammy,
Well, Kobe seen it twice.
I've
No,
seen it
Chris
twice.
saw it twice.
They seen it twice.
Uh,
I'm gonna go with them.
okay.
I'm gonna go with them.
Is that-
I'm a default. I'm a default.
That's all
I got a default.
Look,
Because I ain't see it twice. So
Somebody in the comments. I need somebody in the comments to say who the fuck is right and who the fuck is wrong.
you're wrong.
Hey,
Go. I knew it.
Look, Sammy got some after his performance. Then Pearline and performed afterwards. That's when old boy was getting active with Mary.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you finish. Okay, I didn't get a chance to let you really
Mary.
expound.
Mary.
That's what I
expound.
want to talk about. I want to talk about Mary with her half black
Oh,
ass.
that's unfortunate because
Oh,
I'm taking
hey.
that away from you.
Ah,
Alright.
Mary, one of my favorite characters.
Hey,
she
hey,
said,
so-
boy, if you don't get the fuck
so-
out of
Boy,
my
you don't get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, so okay, so Pearline, man. So I mean,
Pearlines and cream.
yeah. She was Pearline in the ring.
She was married
She
too.
definitely was.
And she was married.
Hey, that nigga didn't come out, so we don't know who.
Yeah, we don't even know who he is.
He's still walking around. Where is my wife? What? Where's my wife?
Hey, bro, I hate
Next
to
morning,
break it to you.
Huh?
I hate to break it to you.
I hate to break it to you, bro. But,
She got a little burnt up last night.
Hey,
She
hey,
cheated
real
on you?
Quick, man, did y'all see? I reposted it. Did y'all see when they had what's his name? So Buddy that was at 8 Mile. They had-
Oh. Licky.
Outside with cartoons. They had Buddy outside the juke joint singing 10 freaking.
Look at the licky.
Hey man,
We should
I
being
was
kind to
in
one another.
tears. Yeah. Oh.
Being kind to one.
Hey, when he held his hand out. Hey, I was in the theater like, nigga, you better toss that money at him, man.
It's that, but it's the motion.
The performance on Cornbread. I'm changing the person
Yeah,
I want.
Cornbread.
I'm gonna change over to Cornbread.
Yeah,
I was
go
gonna,
ahead. You go ahead and talk.
I was gonna do Mary, but I'm doing Cornbread, man.
He don't get enough props. Every
Like,
movie he's been
He
in
did
is
amazing. So,
amazing.
The actor, period.
Yes.
so I looked at like he did an interview about what really happened. His great grandma came from Mississippi. His grandma came from
Omar
Mississippi.
Miller.
Yeah,
So,
Omar Miller.
He went and talked to his grandma about everything that happened. It's like they had the juke joint. He said the wooden coins and everything. So he was an integral part of the whole movie, like bringing in
my
historical
God, that's
facts.
nice.
Because his
That's
grandma
beautiful.
really lived through it, and he could talk to the grandma about what was going on. So that's why he was able to act out that part so perfectly. Because his family has roots in it, so he can really just give it his all. You know,
Oh,
it was nice, man.
Beat your ass. You disrespecting me in front of my in front of my.
Hey, look.
and
All
what's he say?
Well, how
What
much?
are you talking about?
How much you talking about?
when Stacks pulled up on that man, said some, man, he said, you come out, I'll give you so much money, your wife might actually put your peck in her mouth. He was like,
You don't went too far now. I'm about to beat your ass.
he found out, he said, that's my wife now. He said, man, fuck you and your wife.
Man, when he
He said, now I gotta fight you.
No. He said F something first, and then he was like, now my wife's standing right there. He was like, F your wife too.
Cold blooded.
And then he was like, I gotta fight you now. And then the wife was like, hold on now. How much
much
money
money
you
we
talking?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He was just like,
first off, that's
Mary.
first off, that's a good wife. That's a good wife
It
right
is a
there.
good wife, yeah.
Because clearly, he wasn't trying to get that money for it. He was not. Until she was like, how much money you talking about? And you know what the sad part about all this about Cornbread? He never got to put his peck in his wife's mouth.
Never
He
got.
was supposed to get his money and
Oh,
get his
yeah.
pecker sucked.
So
Chris, you
so-
stupid.
no,
No, it's got to.
That's a
Like,
part of the
he
movie. What do you mean?
he should have did that before
Oh.
he left out.
Yeah, for all them other slaves. Oh,
Yeah.
No, she wanted the
But
money
he-
first.
But he couldn't. Oh, yeah.
Because Cornbread can fuck up. I don't know if Cornbread's a jerk or not. He's just, well, we just saw him out there pick cotton.
He looked like a fine, upstanding young man. He looked like a family man.
But
Yeah.
we're going to be kind to one another.
Being kind to one another.
Gotta be
He said,
kind with him.
so are y'all going to invite me in or what? Why you ain't? Man, you been in up out here all night.
Man.
He said, oh, give me my money.
Hey,
Ah!
I was mad that his face didn't heal. That was the only thing I had a problem.
You had to give it. He didn't have a chance to like.
He didn't have a chance.
He didn't have a chance to heal.
Yeah.
They shot it in the mouth off.
But his whole face was half off. It was quite gruesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, anybody is still watching this and you haven't seen this movie,
You are tweaking.
you stupid. But just let it keep playing.
But
Just mute us.
no, but go ahead, put the rage on. You spoiled us in the comments. I want the hate. I need it. Oh,
Hey, man.
Yeah, go ahead and say we spoiled it for you so we can laugh at
There's
you.
going to be spoiler warning all over this video. But we literally have waited 3 weeks to even film this episode.
I was going to see it a third time. I just ran out of
3
money.
weeks. So truth be told, when we put this out,
It'll be 4 weeks.
it'll be a month.
Yep.
Oh man, we don't care nothing about none of y'all. Man. You ain't seen it by now, then you ain't the target audience for this video no more.
I'm mad about how much money that it made, and it's still below. Like it's low. You like the way that they were talking about it. You swore it made damn near 800 million. No,
Well, see, it's all us.
yeah, 247 million. That's all it made.
So think about that now. Let's think about that. Hey,
I'm gonna let him talk
hold
first.
on,
Before
let me-
I say what
I
I
got a
say.
$10 word.
Go ahead.
Let's extrapolate this. Now.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I don't even know if I'm using that right.
Don't matter.
They killed Tony, man.
College.
So the fact is, it's one of our movies.
Yep.
So we're gonna say our
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, it is our movie.
200 and something million.
They use us as a monolith, so
But
why not
yet-
it be our movie?
But yet everybody is talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that means half of you punk mother have watched it on bootleg.
Yep. They killed Tony, man.
Y'all not even supporting.
They not supporting, man.
So I mean, you know,
Do y'all know what
That's-
Rocky Romeo was on?
that's just, you know, I don't really have no real I don't man, I'm drawing blanks on my word. I've been drinking too much.
You want to know why you like that? Because they killed Tony, man.
You
Thank you.
stupid. You stupid.
Man, nah, I don't have no real
That's how disgusted you are.
for the
Yeah.
young people, the young cats, like the YNs.
Mhm.
I don't expect them to.
Yeah, they don't know about it.
It's
Yeah.
you know sad enough. I don't expect them to. If they do go to the movies or whatever, you know, all they trying to do is fill on some price or something.
You know, the lights came on when I went to go see mine. The lights came on.
That's hilarious.
That's unfortunate.
At what part?
Yeah, the lights came on. Honestly, when Preacher Boy was, getting active.
It was like, what you niggas doing here?
The lights came on. They turned the lights on.
No, 87th Street ain't open.
No.
What?
Crestwood.
See? Oh my God. Really? That's crazy.
Crestwood, didn't we?
Yeah.
I
I saw
come on.
the Laser Theater in Crestwood. Which one is
Yeah, I saw a laser.
Yeah, we saw laser.
You saw it?
Damn. That's crazy. None of us
you
had
just
a.
got unlucky.
They
Yeah.
did you dirty.
Yeah, motherfuckers gonna get freaky because it's a horror movie. Look, I was like y'all. I was just like y'all. I went to see it the same time y'all did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nah, he saw it the day before us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a
Now,
day.
you know, I saw it way after all y'all.
Mhm.
We went to go see it, what, Sunday?
But
Yeah.
motherfuckers wasn't trying to get freaky in the
Yeah,
theater no
we
more.
went to see it Sunday morning. 'Cause
Yeah, so then Jay saw it Thursday. We saw it Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
And
Motherfuckers wasn't trying. They were
Quick little secret. Yeah, I went to go see it Sunday morning That was Easter Sunday morning.
Oh, that's a great time.
Perfect time.
That's a great
Actually,
There was only a
you know
few
what?
people in the theater.
because you know they were still in church.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about what you just said is that's probably one of the reasons why a whole bunch of them been acting the way they've been acting because it came out on Easter.
Oh, that's funny. I
Easter
didn't even
weekend.
realize that.
It came out Easter week because I'm
That's
not
a
gonna lie.
crazy fucking weekend.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It is.
One of the reasons that that there's literally for some reason a bunch of black Christians literally talking about
Christians are Jehovah's Witnesses.
black Christians.
Damn.
I don't know the Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't know the Baptists. I don't know all that. It's, for some reason, there's a bunch of them talking about some. Don't go watch this movie. The devil's a part of it. Blah blah blah. I'm like, come on, bro, stop. You don't say this about no white movie about any devil or anything. So everything that was black, all of a sudden, because it's in there. You can't do. We can't go watch it. Go somewhere. Go play with yourself. Go find something to do. Go get some bitches.
Just put this little piece of knowledge out there.
I don't know about no
Jehovah's
more.
Witnesses are Christians.
Yeah, I know.
So
They're all different sects.
Yeah.
But sects of Christianity.
let's say, Christianity, period.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Go
Baptists.
proceed. You know,
He got Jesus.
it is what it Man, this nigga about to
This
run
nigga on
some dirt right
I
now.
promise you, he on the spectrum. He's on the
I was
spectrum.
like, I'm
He on-
addicted to it.
he
I
on
shouldn't
the-
have heard it.
He on the spectrum.
Man.
Can I say my character?
Oh yeah, see,
Big, yeah.
boy,
Delta Slim.
Oh yeah, he was good
Boy,
too.
that was-
Delta Slim. Delta
man.
Slim.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Hey, when he told the story about his boy,
Did I tell you what he said?
man, that hurt, man.
This foot. They had an interview. I don't know who anyone else saw it. It might have been just me. They had a full interview. It was him, Omar Miller, and I think it was it might have been Preacher Boy. They had a full interview talking about it, and he brought up that scene. That scene was not supposed to be in the movie.
Oh, he improvised.
Really?
They put that scene in there.
They hurt.
Him and Ryan Coogler was like, he said, we got footage of you just driving, just go ahead and talk. The scene of them talking about it, that was supposed to be there, but Coogler took it out. He took that scene out at the first cut. He took that part out. But then Delta Slim was like, no, keep this in this movie because it makes sense. Like, it's explaining what happened.
Yeah.
It fits in.
Here's the other side bit. When Delta Slim was talking about this story and he was really feeling it, and he started humming and tapping on his foot, improv. You wanna know why it was improv? Because Delta Slim started singing and humming. Michael B. Jordan was like, come on, boy, you got that guitar in the back, go ahead and start playing. Preacher Boy had no idea what to do. That
Really?
was improv. And Slim was like, I can't get mad at him that he didn't do anything. This is his first movie, so he didn't know. But Michael, he knew what to do. So it was just, come on, boy, you got that guitar, go ahead and play. That whole improv.
So
but
that's why.
but that was a great way to lead a scene. He led the scene.
Yeah.
He led that scene.
So that's why it all felt so organic.
Uh-huh. And
Because
then
it was all just real. Because like if you were just like a kid that just came off the farm, because he basically just came off the farm, and you with a person that's truly been through
Traumatizing
the
experience.
experience and all that stuff. Hey, why you ain't like this? Well, this and that happened, and then you start humming because of now you're mourning.
Mm-hmm.
He don't know what to do because at most 20 something.
Yeah, he
At
was young.
most 20 something.
And this man,
And they was like, yeah, go ahead, hit the thing. That's the only time, because that's probably the first time he ever been around or heard something like that, because he only just been on the farm.
Well,
yep, he didn't know
But
anything.
on top of that,
Yeah,
with it
he
being
either 20 or 21. Yeah, he's young.
That's
He was
what I'm saying,
young.
He only 20 something. He could only be 20 something.
Even with that being an improv type of scene, again, it was improv. So if they was like just ride around and just talk, it could have been like we just using shit for B-roll, honestly.
It was B-roll.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like B-roll.
Him talking about what happened.
Yeah.
That was a part of the scene. Cougar was like, it might just be a little bit too long, so he took it out for when they first edited it. But literally, once it stopped, where you can hear like the rope snap and his reaction and emotion after, that was the improv. And then Cougar saw what was going on and just that's even more B-roll. Just let this go because he's feeling this scene. He's emotional because of it. They let that shit go, and it was that. And that's what it was. He was like, he said he trusted me. He trusted the fact that I could lead this scene, and it was beautiful. And it's just, and even his character, you saw that story showed this is how he is. He's like, I'm a drunk now. I can't do anything as far as I don't want to leave my situation because if I do, look at the times we in. They just gonna think the money that I have and I earned and saved, they gonna think they gonna make up one of the lies just like they did my brother. Like they said, I stole this money, I killed a white man, and then
and rape some white woman.
and I raped some right, and then I'm dead now because of the money that I earned for myself.
All he did is get lynched and get my dick cut off.
You want to know what's crazy is that when they said that, I instantly thought of the outlaw Johnny Black. What was the acronym?
I don't remember.
WWRBBM. White woman.
Man, dog, I got that outlaw Johnny Black.
I can't say the full thing. I'll say it off camera.
Yeah,
A lot of times.
yeah.
I'm about to say, why
It's
you
bad
got
like that?
Yeah.
No, but it was funny though. It was the way that they did it was funny.
So yeah, it is. That is, but the fact that he was a drunk made the movie a lot funnier too. Cause in that part when he was like, he was like, I'm alright. I think I need a new pair of pants. I just shit myself. Shit myself.
Yeah.
And then he was like, all right, we all need to check each other to make sure we ain't no vampire. He ain't that girl. Goddamn liquor from Chicago. That shit was funny. But he was just a really great actor. I wish I knew more about him. He's a UK actor.
Who?
Delta Slim is from the UK.
Yeah, the person who played Delta
UK.
Slim is from the UK.
He's from the UK. I'm gonna send you the interview. He's just like Idris Elba, got that London accent.
He's from the UK, and just like ain't old girl who's practicing hoodoo. Wasn't she from?
Yes, she is
from the UK as
yes,
well.
She is.
She did an amazing job.
Is this
Phenomenal.
Is this your first time seeing her in something?
No, it's my first time seeing her play somebody from Mississippi and playing someone that knows African spirituality. That's my first time seeing her do that in that form.
You should have watched Lovecraft Country.
I did watch Lovecraft Country, but that was a long ass time ago.
Yep.
I need to watch Lovecraft Country.
Yeah, you need to watch Lovecraft Country.
I already watched it. I need to watch it again. It's been a long time since I don't
that's
remember
not the
it.
first time that she's played a black character like that. Like
Sim, Salabim.
yeah.
That was a very similar character.
I need
Literally.
that's the thing. I need to rewatch Lovecraft Country then, because I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute since Lovecraft Country been out.
Rewatch it, because Lord.
That introduction.
I know
to
she's a
Jonathan
phenomenal
Majors,
actor.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I got a healthy crush on her.
True.
I know
Jonathan.
why.
I mean not Jonathan.
Michael
B. Jordan had a healthy crush on her.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I know your body remembers me.
Wumi Mosaku.
Yep.
Hey,
On
what's
that note,
your character?
my character.
Yeah.
Mary. You know my character, Mary. Mary.
Oh, okay.
Haley.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Mary.
Stacks.
Yeah.
Stack girlfriend.
She saddled up.
All right, what about her?
She saddled up.
That's so strange.
You ain't gonna talk about her introduction?
It's so
How
strange
she walked in
that's
that
the
one?
one that he liking on,
They grew up together though. That's right.
huh?
They grew up together.
No, him.
Oh, him? Yeah.
But let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Let me tell you something.
He-
Smoke and Stack are both a close second.
This
Both-
one-
No.
No, that's not what we're referring
What
to.
we talking about?
Oh, you thought that it
We're
was
talking about because
Sim, Sullivan.
we gotta do something to do something.
Man, I don't
Sim, Sullivan.
I told y'all.
This man is evolving. Oh, Lord. No, he's not.
We're okay to let y'all
you was
see
gonna
me.
be all over.
Evolving.
Let me tell you something.
He 2 for
Let's
2
talk about that moo she
We've been-
out and wasn't doing it for
We've been
me.
the
But
same
Mary,
months.
something about Mary had me a little hot in the loins. You know, Mary.
Them moo-moos had a lot underneath them. They had a lot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well,
Hiding too much.
talk about her introduction,
They
nigga.
don't.
Talk about Mary's
Yeah,
introduction.
talk about her introduction. Talk about something besides she was riding a dick.
Mary was pop. I mean, that was my favorite part. She saddled up, but Mary popped her shit. Remember the first thing she said to him? She was like, I called you. I thought I also told you to stay away from me.
I thought I told you to stay the fuck away from me.
But you told me you love me. I told you to stay away from me. Yeah, but you stuck your tongue in my cooch and you fucked my soul.
Yeah.
I thought you changed your mind.
His face was like, oh, we're in Mississippi. Oh.
You ain't lying, boy.
I sat the fuck back like.
1932.
They dynamic was amazing.
Yeah.
Understand something. Like, you understand that the other part of that he had just told Sammy, walk away, don't look directly at her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was telling her that because in 1932 Mississippi.
Yo, yeah. She
looked at like he looked at me too hard.
She technically qualified as a white woman.
Yeah, she does.
She technically qualifies as a white woman. She's 1/8.
Y'all don't remember that sad Tyler Perry movie?
No.
I watched that Jasmine movie.
No one cares.
We didn't.
It was great.
No, it wasn't.
I highly doubt it was.
I'm not trying to see sad black people all the time.
Hold on.
My nephew JD would like to be in one of your movies.
Oh no! Damn,
He's watching. He's paying attention. He wants you. If you need like.
I'm good.
I don't want what that costs.
This nigga still glistening.
What you thinking that Winston Jerome stuff?
These niggas still glistening.
Mr. Perry.
Oh God.
Mr. Perry, my nephew would like to have one of your movies.
Oh no, that's okay.
Oh.
He just demonstrated to me that he wants to be in.
No, I don't think that was a demonstration.
And he liked one of your movies.
I mean, I think a couple of the Medea movies is funny, but I mean, you know,
He want to be
liked you and he wants you.
He want to be Mr. Brown 2.0.
That's okay.
He want to be Mr. Brown's son.
Oh my goodness.
Hold up. Oh, nothing was crazy. That Atlanta episode. Make her pregnant.
Oh,
But she's only 11 years old. Thank you.
hey man. Hey, that episode. Hey,
That was hilarious.
man.
That's the alligator man.
Hey man.
You really got alligator? Yeah.
Yo.
Whose white baby is this?
Make her pregnant.
All right.
She's 11.
Is there any other reason why you like Mary, or the fact that just she was freak nasty?
She popped that shit, man.
That's literally the only reason why you liked her.
Okay, look.
That was kind of special. You know, women that pop that shit like that. I don't care what size you are. You popping that shit.
Then I'm taking over your character because you ain't explain shit. So,
Uncle agree.
Yes, we agree, but there's more reasons as to why we like her.
Reasons to it. Like, okay, her dynamic was legitimately amazing.
My dick started barking when she started talking like that.
Barking is crazy.
As my coworker
He is
says,
a horn dog.
As my coworker says to me, you need a muzzle. You need a muzzle. You need to be caged.
Probably, but hey, I'm out free.
Hey man, we about to move on. Well, let's move on to topic number 2.
All right, let's get it.
And in its own right was a character in the movie. The music.
Woo!
Yes.
The music is actually a character in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
This movie was, the music. Without that music, the way it was
told,
the way it was displayed on screen,
the dynamic wouldn't be the same.
Man, the movie would
It's
just
not the same.
It would just be cool.
Yep.
It wouldn't be
Phenomenal.
because it is phenomenal. But man, so analyzing the music in the movie, how would you describe the music in the movie to you? How would you yourself describe the music? Go ahead, Chris. Start it.
I would say the music literally every time it came on literally touched parts of my soul that actually spoke to me and spoke to me how.
Pause.
I said, "Oh, touch you."
In what way?
How did it feel?
You know music sometimes is a woman, right? So when Pearline sings to me, I got touched in the right way. So shut your ass up. So
She was touching that spot.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Preacher boy was strumming that guitar.
Pearly. Like Pearly.
So- But nah, for real though.
She like that. Chrissy like that.
Chris was watching. He's like,
I knew I said something down
all right, man, I'm sorry.
Nah, that was
Y'all know
hilarious.
what's- hey,
That's
y'all know
hilarious.
what's really interesting? This thing is half of the toxicity twin. And every time he speaks, he's serious. And we the ones that's acting stupid.
That's joking, yeah.
there. I swear to God.
That's how-
Nephew.
No, when
It's
I can't, I like can't say it enough. When I say he was dead, he would laugh. He was dead quiet.
Damn,
He enjoyed the movie that much.
sound like that nigga almost cried.
It was good.
Nah, cause he got pissed off at the little white girl.
Nigga.
So when I was
It was like a little white girl next to us. She kept staring at
like
us.
her dad brought this little ass white girl.
Yes.
Right next to her,
Yeah.
yes, and she
was like
on-
15.
She's literally on her phone.
Chris,
Oh.
you know you should have moved away.
How can I move away?
It was a packed theater.
Oh damn.
There was nowhere I could go.
It was nowhere that we
I
can
was
go.
trying to flow. You don't remember what they said on
You ain't
Black?
stare back.
No, he did.
I'm about to say, because I'm one of them guys, you know. I'm
'Cause he-
having a
Why
little-
I gotta look at her phone? There's a great movie playing. I don't care about no little
But-
ass.
but what he
that
did-
pissed me off is just because she's on texting bright ass message, and I'm like, this shit blinding the fuck out of me, and I'm trying to watch this fucking movie.
And then
This
the
shit
la-
blowing me.
I'm
the
talking
last
about
time-
masterpiece.
The last time he looked at me, he was like, "Why the fuck is she looking at me?" And he was loud enough.
That's the best way to do it.
she never looked at us again.
I'm
Because
sure.
she was pissing me off. I'm literally trying to watch this movie, and then like something. I'm black, so when something black happens that I feel and I understand and I correlate with, I be like, oh okay, blah blah blah, and then this dude.
Yeah, she ain't like when the Klan gets shot. Yeah, she didn't like that. She
might
was
have had
upset.
Jungle fever.
She was upset. She was 15,
That's
nigga.
fucking disgusting.
The
Gave
introduction.
her one of them, give her the old school. You know what I'm saying?
Elbow that little bitch in the fucking eye. Anyway, so
Demonetized.
That's fine.
Nah.
we're deep enough in. If they catch that one part, that's crazy.
Nah.
Go ahead.
Nah.
But no, the music touched everything, and on top of it, the lore in the beginning said everything how the music was, like how some people play so good it really cuts through the veil
Mm-hmm.
from past and future. And when they did like stuff like that, like when Sammy was playing and it showed the visuals of it, that gave me chills.
I had a question.
It
What,
gave me absolute chills.
what was y'all reaction to it when you first saw that electric guitar popped up? Like, did y'all mood change whatsoever? Like everything about it, I was stunned.
I'm saying when
When it was like when it first.
first
when
character
he
came
goes,
through,
Yep. Yep.
And then
because,
they hit that electric guitar shit.
hey,
They went from Nash to
Look,
He got goosebumps.
look.
real talk, that was so dope.
Uh-huh.
Damn
He did that.
We can't have any serious conversations with him. We can't.
You and Swaz look at my cup.
Hey, that was dope.
Yeah.
The whole scene was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Them 808s came in, I almost lost my shit. I said, God damn it.
But what now?
When them 808s kicked in,
Oh
you,
yeah.
you know that Ludwig produced it. The dude that produced most of the weekend shit.
Ludwig von Budenheisen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him.
Yeah. I said, I knew what I was talking about.
No, it worked. That's what made it
Oh,
funnier.
you know, it's crazy that you said that, right? Because that song just came out. You know, the Kanye song.
Man.
Anyway, so
Halloween shit went crazy. It was an amazing performance, and even the Scottish joint went insane.
He was- it's just that
I
song.
fucked with that one.
It just
I'm talking
it came
about-
over.
I'm talking about
When
on the
they
way
was
when they was
to
doing
Dublin. On
Yeah,
the way to
the Irish
Dublin,
jig.
and the
Yeah.
Irish jig, he was cooked. And then they had them going around with their eyes go, nigga.
And Omar Miller, running around,
Yeah.
bruh, was so funny.
It was so good, and then
That
I could
was-
see. And the way they have the comparisons with it, with like how Sammy played and how they moving, like you can see Sammy had way more soul with his stuff, and he had more of the Irish thing. But it's like, okay, I got some community, but it doesn't have the same flow and feel, so I can connect to those people that
That's what he
wanna
said. I
connect
need,
to.
I need your voice.
I need your
He
voice.
just kept
He didn't
saying
give
it.
it. He didn't care about nobody else besides him.
What really grabbed me in that scene was pause. What really worked for me was just the fact that when they was going through basically music in time
Mhm.
and went up
The fight, the roof.
roof.
Oh
on
my
Roof
yeah.
fire.
on fire.
Yep.
We don't get
Need no
any
water.
Let
That
motherfucker
Burn.
And
Yes.
what happened long after?
So, but yeah.
Hold on.
But the thing
Like,
was,
I know you see it.
when they showed the vampires,
That's what he
the
saw.
part.
that's what they were seeing.
Yep.
They can see the spirits. They can
Like-
see everybody conjugating.
And
'Cause they're
the
telling you
thing
a
is,
supernatural
it was
thing.
completely burned down.
Damn. Yeah, it was completely burnt down.
But what I didn't see before, and I was watching a YouTube video earlier today
Yeah.
in preparation of this video. So what I didn't see before, while the whole barn had burned down and everything, what's Omar Miller character name?
Cornbread.
Cornbread.
Yeah, he was still-
sitting right
yep.
at the door,
Like it was still there.
like it was still there,
Mm-hmm.
and they was just inside.
Yep.
That so the vampires could see all that was going on inside of it.
Yeah.
Remember where they said they came from? They said where they were. Because it was like, we traveled all the way because we heard this magical voice. They said North Carolina.
I think
That
that
was
was a
him.
lie. Yeah,
Him.
he
Yeah,
did.
him.
He did.
He said North Carolina.
Yeah,
He said North
because
Carolina.
He was just up the street at their house. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah, because they were connected to the owner of the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
but he
owner.
came from North Carolina because
Yeah,
he was
so you
he was
know what the
escaping.
connection was, though.
He was getting away from them Indians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what- you know
Whooping
what
his
the connection
ass.
was, though,
Yeah, that was his son-in-law, wasn't it?
Yeah.
right? I mean,
No, that was his nephew.
That
That
was
was
that's
nephew.
neither here nor there. You know what the connection was.
What's the
Yeah.
connection?
Oh, so I'm gonna let you say what you.
So they were gonna be tasked.
To shoot up the
Oh yeah, that yeah.
So
Yeah,
when you
That's why. That's why.
yeah. He told him.
That,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that
why.
was the Irish
Yemick, what is his name? Yemick.
Remick.
Remick. That's why Remick was telling them.
Like no, it was
Trying to
Yeah.
warn them. He was honestly trying to warn them.
Yeah.
Which is crazy too to me.
okay.
Like, dude, he
Because-
was trying to warn y'all, but he was trying to get y'all.
But
he
there
was
was
trying to
there
get
was a
y'all.
theory, but I'm gonna say the
So,
theory and
wait,
then
wait.
topic on what people said.
Check this out. When you said with the scene with the burning down, right?
Mm.
That whole thing, mind you, fuck this one. Y'all already.
yeah. We
So-
well past that.
So when the house burned down, remember it's a slaughterhouse. It was all a trap the whole time. When you seen it burn down, that's another symbolism thing of
They're trapped
we
like
don't
rats.
need. No, it's not that. We don't need this bullshit. Burn it the fuck down, and let's be fucking free. Remember when he said when he played, that was the most free he ever
Yeah,
been.
that was a
When
lot.
you're
A lot of
free,
that.
you burn all that crap away.
A lot. That whole. A lot of it was even at the
So
end.
It's like it was like they're able to throw a party anywhere. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because what did Stack say at the end? Because Preacher Boy was like, even though how it ended, that was the best.
Day of
That was
my
the
life.
best day of my life. Was that the same for you? And he was like, that was the last time I saw my brother. That was the last time I seen his son. That was the day I felt truly free. That was his last words before he left out.
When he, like I said, so when it's burning down, mind you, it's a slaughterhouse, it's a trap. Again, remember I said the movie's like a microcosm. Black people trapped up.
Two with that one.
We're trapped up. We're trapped in the house that a bunch of white people build. That's a trap for us to keep us here. When we burn that bitch down, we're free.
Okay. All right. You see, let's do. Okay.
I mean, Chris talked enough for all of us.
He did.
Yeah,
The most it really did for me and Jay. It just made us have that urge to perform.
Yep.
It really did. It just strongly put that fire just to perform. That's really all it really did.
Yeah. All right, go
Were you
next.
surprised by the music's role in the movie?
No.
Ooh.
Absolutely not.
No.
Nah.
They started off telling you how important it really was.
Very beginning.
Mhm.
Very beginning. That was a foreboding.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
It might not be a $10 word, but it's a $10 meaning.
Yeah. But hasn't there been it's a couple projects where Ryan Coogler is music is like the front runner of it.
Yeah, it was
'Cause-
the same way for Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther. Yeah.
Absolutely. Both Black Panther movies. Yeah.
And Creed.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Creed
absolutely.
specifically.
Yeah. All right. Were there any song numbers or scenes that you could keep in rotation? For me, absolutely.
Yep.
Pick poor Robin Clean.
That's it.
Pick poor Robin Clean.
I played Lie to You. I literally played Lie to You and Pet to the Moon so many times in the past 3 weeks. I know my Spotify sick of me.
Yeah, I lied to you definitely.
I literally played them at one point. I had a very unhealthy obsession with it. I played them motherfucking songs at least 15 times a day.
Yeah, people kept saying.
I started finally slowing down this week.
I haven't started yet, so now it's time for me to pick.
Yeah, no, it's on my Spotify. At work, I listen to it at work. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Definitely.
The whole soundtrack or what?
Mostly is like when I have a random urge for a song. So I Lied to You popped up. That's why I keep laughing at Pick Poor Robin Clean, because I pulled up Spotify and it was one of the ones that just keep. So every time I hear it, I just see them at the front of Pick Poor Robin.
No,
That shit was so funny to me.
It was crazy because when they first started singing, me and Jess was sitting there like, they niggas is talking about eating people. Like,
Right. That's what I said too.
It didn't take 30 seconds for us to even hear it. I'm like, talking about Pick Poor Robin. They talking
About eating them.
See, you talking about eating? I didn't think that. I thought they were talking about robbing.
I immediately thought about that.
Poor Robin.
That's
Robin is the person.
Yep.
Pick Poor Robin clean.
That's why when I heard Pick Poor Robin Clean, I thought they were legitimately
Talking
robbing him
about
of everything he had.
Oh,
No, he was
That's
robbing
what
them
I
up.
thought.
Robbing them of
you
their
talking
essence.
about vampire.
I didn't think about it at that time. Now that you said that, I understand that it's that. But like, it could also be, like I said, I thought they meant rob that man of everything he got.
So
I saw the same
It's
thing.
like a play.
What
He
you
say
saying?
like it's a play on words.
No, so what I'm saying is basically based off of what he's saying, I could see maybe that's what they could look at, like, you know, when they were singing it to them.
Yeah.
They wasn't like really paying much attention to it. So maybe for the movie purposes, the characters Smoke, Stack, when they was just singing it to them,
Yeah.
they sitting there probably saying to themselves, talking about robbing people. They ain't talking.
They weren't thinking about it
don't
like that.
think about
Yeah.
eating people.
Because they didn't think.
Yeah, I wasn't
But
thinking
you know,
about them
us-
eating people. I didn't think about that until you just said it
strange
right
that,
just now.
you
Nah, I
what the movie
them niggas talking about
is.
eating.
You was listening to it from their standpoint.
Right. I saw that shit too. I think why I think it's so funny, Jay. When every time they do the guitar stance and how they was dancing, it immediately makes me think of Cameo. Every time it's the same thing to me. That's why I like that. I think it's so funny.
We're gonna walk away real slow now.
Right.
Change our mind.
Yeah.
Get your gaslighting asses away on.
They would have have fun. Bye.
It was really acting like, yeah, we got some cool shit back here.
Man.
Come on, guys. We want to join too.
We got a bunch of cool shit back here. Hey, what you got? What cool shit you got back there?
Sammy.
Oh my God, that part was so fun. Sammy.
So, all right. I'm still going through some of the synopsis.
Yeah.
1 hour up.
Okay. So we'll go at this point. At the juke joint's opening night, Sammy's music is transcendent, unknowingly summoning spirits of both past and future to join the entranced crowd. Hearing the performance from outside, Remick and his minion offer money and music for entry. Suspicious, the twins refuse. Mary reminds Stack that the joint needs the income and meets Remick outside. So when she did that, that was pivotal. That was the turning point, because they
She
would
was the
have
only
never
one
been able to get in there.
Yep.
Yep, if it wasn't for me.
Nobody ever went outside. They
Another
would have never
microcosm.
been able to get in there.
And she did it for love.
Yeah, literally. She like, let me go
She
get this
did it for
movie.
love.
Man, so what I'm trying to remember, though, when she, you know what? Didn't what's Omar Miller? Cornbread. Didn't Cornbread invite her back in?
Yeah.
Yep, he did.
He did. Yeah.
Because he never
let
saw
her-
her left.
No, he saw her leave,
Yeah.
and then she just came back. He didn't see
When
the bike.
she
He didn't see no
came
bike.
back.
Yeah, because it was behind his dress.
Yeah, when she came back, he
He let her
invited
in.
right on.
Because she was like, "You gonna let me back in?" Yeah. That's what led to it.
So it's Mary's fault.
It ain't no.
It
not-
is technically, but like I said,
He brought it in.
this movie's a microcosm. It's another microcosm because there's a whole reason they showed that part right there.
All right, nigga, you run that word to the ground.
Oh my god. This nigga used a big word multiple times. I can't believe. Shut your ass up. So, like I said,
Exactly, my point.
Okay.
Use words you can't spell. That's what we was working.
We supposed
Hey,
to-
I need you to go over here, relax your finger. Extra tight. Exactly. Be kind. I ain't did nothing to you.
I'm gonna disagree with that point only because it could have been anyone else within that group to go out there, and it still would have. It
Exactly.
no, regardless, it could have been anyone else from that group going out there, and it still would have came. The same thing would have
I
happened.
agree.
Now, granted,
No, I
that
agree.
part.
Who else is going? Who? How?
Who else was gonna go
Who-
out there and
Smoke was not letting nobody else go talk to the motherfucking white people. That was not.
But again, Smoke didn't know Stack let them out.
Listen,
He didn't know that.
no. Think about what you saying, Kobe. You saying it could have been anybody else. No, it couldn't. The whole purpose, that was her point to him. Like, I can go out there and find out.
Okay.
Because she's 1/8.
Yeah.
She can see if they actually on bullshit.
We gonna
She know
stop
how to
saying
do
that
it.
1/8 stuff. She to them,
She's just white. Yeah.
She to them she's white,
not
but
to
Because
us,
they didn't know.
then
she
mixed.
part
But it
Mixed
wasn't
folks.
even that. It was to everybody else as well.
Yeah,
Everybody else, she was a white woman.
exactly.
Because
That
he
was
he
good.
went. He
And
made me
that
say
was at a
why
black
she's in there.
party.
That's
Yeah.
why she went out.
yes.
So
It was to protect
nobody
him.
else would have went out to talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Fair.
was to protect him.
yeah.
It was 100%, 110% to protect him.
Yeah.
That was the reason for her going out.
And so she the one who came back in,
And
She
then she
put-
turned him.
put Stack in a
We gonna be together.
In a
in a
Awkward-
wonderfully protected
She
position.
said so. You can rob state coaches, but you can't rob me of this pussy for the
Man,
night.
hey, bro. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Sitting in
I was
the theater,
folded. All right. You got me.
sitting in the theater.
Folded.
I was in that little.
Hey Slim, what's that?
Erection, right
Exactly.
there.
Like I said, I was a little moist when she said that.
Hey Slim, what's that? He in that back room. Yeah, go ahead. You can go back.
He over there.
Oh, he's still in it.
He on there. He's like, yeah, he before 80.
Man, if he had it,
He
that's
busy,
one
ain't
thing. You think he could have slowed that process down if he'd have said anything?
What? So
Sammy.
No, I feel like him and Sammy would have both got bit at that exact same time
Probably, yeah.
because she was very proud. She actually truly did love him, so they was doing the do.
No, but her
It's just-
purpose.
But that was
but
still
the-
sabotage, though.
No, it was the purpose. Stack was the purpose because
She loves sex. She
Well,
wanted
no,
to do sex.
it ain't had nothing to do with love.
It
You
has
have to
a
think
lot to do
about the
with
order to which the people needed to be bit. He was the
Mhm.
next person that made the most sense to get
Mm-hmm.
because he was already inside.
She wasn't gonna be able to get smoke.
He
She wasn't gonna get smoked, but
get one of the leaders, and you already have a direct connection. Remember, they're connected to Remy, and Remy's connected to them. So the plan was already set in motion. He already knew because he already met them at the door. He knew that the twins were the ones that were running that place. He
You-
needed to get one of them.
you keep forgetting. He didn't care. He didn't care nothing about anybody else that was in there. He was there for Sammy. That's why I said. So if Sammy did say something. If Sammy did say something, that door was getting closed, and Sammy would have been turned into a vampire.
But that's Chris, hear what I'm saying.
I'm listening to you.
The connection is the same. He knew what he knew about Sammy automatically because he had all of her memories. The instant they connected, that was a key point in the movie, to which they showed every single person that he got a connection to their memories.
Yeah.
So he already knew how close they were because of Mary.
Yeah.
So
But-
he knew that Stack was the next person to get.
As Stack says, you ain't got no vision.
But when Sam when Sammy went in that room to get Stack the first time, if he had just walked, I think that's what Chris is saying. If he had just walked in that way, he would have gotten what he wanted immediately because.
But I don't think she noticed. Again, it was kind of caught up in the rapture.
Yeah.
Oh, not what I said. Exactly happened.
That's what Chris said.
Yeah.
That's what I was the one talking about. Do you think it would have went differently if Sammy had said something?
Ah.
Oh, well, to fully answer your question, yes. Because Sammy would have got bit earlier. And there's a good chance that
Everyone would die.
everyone who was not Sammy would have been fine.
No.
There's a good chance.
No.
I said a good chance because he was really there for Sammy.
He was there for Sammy.
But he would have got everybody else
Remember,
eventually.
Remember, he still was saying he wanted to expand his family.
Yep.
That's true.
He wanted everybody. He wanted all of them.
Yep.
You know what? You're right.
Because
He would have got everybody.
The last of them.
Listen, so he wanted all of them, but make no mistake, he wanted all of them, and he wanted to kill them KKK people too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, actually, you're right. So to
His
fully
point
answer
was unity.
your question, yes, it would have been different.
Unity.
To fully answer your question, yes, it would have been different because Sammy would have got bit. Smoke would have been in there mourning his brother. Brother wakes up, bites him too. Everybody start getting clapped up in the club. That's what's gonna happen. It would basically been instantaneous. They all lose.
It also you could probably also look at it a different angle too if he did get bit and then went up and performed again. Because the one thing that Remy kept saying was, I need you to bring my people here. So he could have tried to bring the other vampires from.
Well, if he
was even talking about the vampires.
Voice, he was definitely going.
Actually, he didn't even. If he had bitten him, he would have. Yeah.
He was going to be trying to bring more of his people.
Even if he was talking about the vampires, don't forget Remick old.
He is.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he might have just been talking about his people who just died literally maybe 500, 600 years ago. He just missed them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so different. I didn't think about that.
All right, we're gonna go on here. We're gonna hit the final topic. Final topic. We're gonna talk about the lore. The lore of vampire lore and how it's different. How Ryan Coogler changed a few things of the general vampire lore.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, what y'all think? What y'all kind of touched on it early, but let's go back over it again. What some things that kind of you felt like kind of stood out that Ryan Coogler did differently for this vampire lore?
Well, for the most part, with many vampires, one thing that we tend to see is many lores. They do not have the capabilities of pulling memories. That's not a thing. He came up with that, to which that initial connection is made. Now the connection is made differently. It's made differently. So if we think about Nosferatu, we go back to Nosferatu. He already infiltrated her another way, and he had her memories and her everything just by the initial seduction in itself, because vampires are known to be seductive in nature. And once the seduction happens, you have to allow the seduction to happen. The biting, there are two types of bites. There's the bites that kill you, and it's the bites that turn you. So the bites that Remick was giving out, they were all just turning bites. They weren't bites to kill anybody. And I think that was interesting, that nobody in the movie died. Nobody really, quote unquote, died. It was more of the turning. Usually when we see many vampire
Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
They all died.
That's a. I get it. No, I'm sorry. I just.
Just to kind of pull back on what you were saying, just to kind of pull back on that. So you're saying, as far as the lore, they don't pull memories. So the movies that have done it,
Which one?
Underworld.
Oh yeah, Underworld did do it.
Yeah. That's a whole thing for Underworld.
He definitely pulled out Grace's memories. He told that husband, told her, I know the way you like to be licked and touched. She was heartbroken.
Yeah.
But you want to know what's interesting? Is you could tell that he pulled from so many movies.
Yeah, he pulled from a lot of different ones. That's what
You got a lot of
he
Inspiration.
did his own thing. But you know, it was a universe building.
Yep.
He has built his own universe on this vampire lore.
Did he pull
Like,
from
I don't
Vampires
know
in
if
Brooklyn?
He gonna add anything else to it or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Because he very well could.
Mm.
We only touching on vampires, but you know,
He can, yeah.
right,
Other
could
than
actually
Yeah,
add
werewolves.
Yeah.
He could add, you know what I'm saying? You never know. I wouldn't mind if he did.
Yeah, that would be great
I think it would.
if it was werewolves in the north and vampires in the south.
No, now you think it's that.
Yeah, that's a little too.
You about to turn it into,
So is Al Capone a werewolf?
about to turn it into Abraham Lincoln
No.
Vampire Hunter.
No, but let me tell you what happened.
Hugh Jackman as Van Helsing and shit.
Hey, that'd be great.
Hey.
No. we saw it before. No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Like, I'm just saying, like, not to make it a Civil War type thing, but I'm just saying, like,
That'll be funny.
he just keep adding to his universe. I could see him doing that.
Can Eddie Murphy come in there too?
Man.
Slow.
Can we get Eddie Murphy in this in the next one just for shits and giggles?
Boom, boom, room.
No, Vampires in Brooklyn. God damn, it's hot.
No, that's what I knew that's what you were talking about. Nah. But nah, man, that movie was amazing, man.
Is that what's the other? I was just gonna ask. What's the other lore? The most I know about is the garlic, the silver bullets,
bullet.
the stake to the heart, and the
They have to
holy
be-
water and the cross.
they
I
have
didn't
to
know.
be-
You have to be
I
invited.
did not
You
know
have to
that.
be invited.
I didn't know that at all.
That's an old one. That's an
Yeah,
old
that's
lore.
always
I
been.
did not
That's
know that.
old lore.
So the only thing, so what Chris was saying is different was like in a lot of movies they say you're the man of the house or you're the owner of the house.
If you're not the owner.
invite me in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like you think about Fright Night, and Fright Night, the original Fright Night is one of my favorite horror movies, by the way. The original Fright Night, he was at the door and he's telling Charlie, he like, Charlie ain't the owner. So that actually kind of goes against what you were saying too. Charlie's not the owner. He's just the son. His mama will be the owner of the house. But he said, Charlie, you're the man of the house.
Okay,
And
I
invite
see.
me in.
I see what you're saying there.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
only reason I brought that up is because
But-
old girls literally she just brought the food.
So
She has no stakes in it whatsoever.
nah, but look, so not the more I think about it now, no, that it
Grace shouldn't have
It
been
ain't.
able. Grace
No.
shouldn't have been able to let him in.
no, yeah. The more I think about it, yeah. So now let's go to the Lost Boys.
I see.
Main vampire. He didn't talk to the woman. He didn't talk to the grandfather.
He talked.
Grandfather saw him at the door, put his doggone iPads down, and backed away. Grandfather knew who he was. Now we talking about the Lost Boys right now. Grandfather knew who he was. Grandfather was the owner of the house. He talked to the oldest son. He said, I'm not coming in unless you invite me in.
No, see,
And he said,
he
you're
just
invited.
has to get permission.
Just gotta get
The
permission.
best probably all it
ain't
is.
gotta be the owner of the house. It's just whoever is inside the house.
Okay,
that
all right.
asks permission to
All
be
right.
in the house.
Then it does make sense. Then never
Yeah.
mind.
Now, it's like the more I'm thinking about it, every vampire movie, it ain't the owner of the house. It's just
Whoever.
somebody inside.
Damn, you know what that remind me of
Person
too?
in.
It remind me of From.
Yeah.
It 100% reminds me of
Yeah.
From.
I
Without
still
that,
don't know what them things on From is, man.
it is. We know it's the dreams. That's it. That's as far as we know.
Man,
It's-
still.
That's why it's another lesson. Watch the people
You
you
get
keep
it.
around.
You're
so wild.
I know.
They should have threw Grace outside. Grace, I want to go outside. Yes, you go right ahead, girl.
The funny part about that Everyone was like, "Well, fuck it, we gotta fucking survive." They come in. She went straight. She beeline to her husband.
Yeah.
It's like, "I'm sick of your shit." Just got him.
Stabbed him and got herself set on fire immediately.
That shit through.
She knew it wasn't him. She knew it wasn't him no more. So she ain't want him to be one of them things. And at the same time, selfishly, she didn't want to live without.
She turned that little girl into an orphan unnecessarily.
That's why I said selfish.
She's a terrible human being.
That is equivalent to Naruto's parents because they both didn't have to.
No. Minato was a jackass for that. He didn't have to do that.
No.
He told us, "You're gonna have a shitty life, and I'm happy about it."
Yeah, that's really what he told him.
Oh.
He didn't have to die.
Minato was gonna be the only one that was gonna die.
Kushina was the only one that was gonna die. She's the only one because the second Kurama got ripped out. I should be dead already, but I'm an Uzumaki, so I'm gonna live a little longer, but I'm bleeding out horribly.
Now you're an orphan child.
Nah, once Minato hit that Reaper Death Seal, it was over.
He didn't have to do that.
Believe it.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't have to do that.
That was a good burp, I can tell. Pits of his soul. I felt
It's in that cup.
Anything else?
Did the uses of these lores that Ryan Coogler put into his movie, did the uses of the lores make the vampire side of the story more exciting?
Yes.
Honestly, yes. Yeah. They actually feel like they have some stakes to it, and like they actually.
Usually,
it's just not mindless. I'm a vampire. I just want to turn everybody.
It was the first time that a vampire wasn't rich. It was the first time that a vampire wasn't bountiful. It was the first time that a vampire was actually in a lesser situation.
Why you think he wasn't rich?
No, he had them gold coins.
That was loaded.
No.
He was running from the... Remember, he was running from the Native Americans.
Yeah, but Chris, think about it like this. He didn't know his people were. His people were gone. And we could very well foreshadow and say that the people he was looking for was other vampires. He said he was the last one, as far as he was concerned. He needed them to find the other vampires because of the plan that he had.
He was the last one of the ones he was traveling with. He was the last.
He was on the run. So when you
the vampires that he was traveling with, he was the last ones because the Native Americans had killed the rest of them.
So we've never really seen a vampire movie to which vampires are on the run.
On the back foot?
Yeah, on the back foot.
Oh yeah, he was a little. Okay, I see.
They were never. Usually, vampires are preying on people because they have some type of weird world domination fetish. But this was the first time that I actually felt bad for him for the sheer fact of he was an unfortunate. He tried to kind of make the connection to them like he was unfortunate the same way that the black people were unfortunate.
Don't forget he's also Irish.
I don't think Blade had money like that, though.
Underworld did it again.
I don't think Blade had money like that, too.
Part
Blade was half.
4.
But he didn't have money like that.
Part 4 of Underworld.
He was a vampire.
I got all of them.
We can walk in the sun.
Part 4 of Underworld, the werewolves were actually ran the country.
Really?
They ran the country, and the vampires were an underground sect.
Really?
Yeah, it was good.
I might have to watch it because I got The Order as a reference, which that was a great vampire story too. The Order
of 1886, the PS4 game that
my god
failed pretty quickly.
Oh, that game was great. Vampires was on the rise. Werewolves were second-class citizens.
Yeah. The only thing that was great about that game was how beautiful it looked.
Really? You didn't like it?
No, not a lot of people liked it, Jay. Not a lot of people liked it.
Great game. Oh.
The literally every vampire game that's flopped has been Vampire. The one where it's like spelled like with a PYR, Order 1886.
I had that game. I had both games.
They all flopped.
That's crazy. Vampire was ass.
So I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so now all right. At this point, we're breaking away
From Sinners.
From Sinners.
We lost the plot.
No. We've pretty much done what we were gonna do with Sinners. It just brought up something that I would like to talk about.
We can timestamp
There
it.
is a vampire game that's getting ready to come out.
Ooh, I know what you're talking about.
End of the year, I
Ooh, I
think.
know what you're talking about. Ooh, that motherfucker
What
cold.
is it called again?
I can't remember the name. Them up. The game. I sent it to you. I showed you. That game is cold.
Yeah.
It's the one when you see all. It's like this kid. This guy runs into like this like abandoned like church, and then all the vampires come out and they fight all the soldiers. And then at
Blood
the end,
of the Dawn Walker.
yes,
Blood of the Dawn Walker.
that
is
game's
gonna
so
be
cold.
dope.
It's by Bandai Namco.
Yes.
This game,
This legitimately their most serious game they've ever done.
dude.
All they do is anime games.
This game is gonna be so.
And it's the directors of Witcher 3. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be something.
You are a day walker.
I'm a fast.
Yep.
You are literally a day walker.
I did not see
Graphics
this.
is really good.
Yeah.
But you gotta
Well, then
ask
it's the
for
trailer.
it though.
Yeah.
He gotta ask for it.
What you mean?
Y'all gonna have to watch the trailer.
We kind
Yeah.
of fast forwarding it, but
You
we
have
look.
to accept the request. You have to.
Nah, you gotta actually watch the trailer.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get a feel
I
for
think
it.
that that's a level of the lore that is good.
Oh, you gotta ask to be a vampire?
So
You got to accept
he
it.
has to.
Okay.
He has to.
Mm-hmm.
Cause they
Oh,
bit
he's
his
sick and
sister.
dying.
Yep.
His sister was dying in his arms.
Yeah, I'm seeing
The
it.
vampire bit his sister so that she could live. And from what they didn't really go directly fully into it. It looked like he requested
Yep.
to get bit.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing them fighting right now.
Hey,
Okay.
man, I'm so ready for that game. to
God
come out,
damn.
boy.
Yeah. They haven't.
Damn,
done-
this nigga look like the dude from Game of Thrones.
He does.
Like the night, not night quote. King, the night, king, whatever.
The
This
Night
don't
King.
suck.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm
Oh,
I'm
it's
so
the
ready for
Nightwalker.
that.
Yeah.
I
Why you
think,
just caressing
we,
it? Why you caress this nigga face like that?
we good.
Yeah.
So all right, from there,
All right.
Hold on.
I said the
Well, you gotta give your review out of 10.
the rating.
We gotta do a rating out of 10.
oh, that's
I think it's pretty easy.
10.
It's,
Yeah, it's a
it's
10.
a 10. It's a 10.
So we all agree it's a 10 out of 10.
That's gonna get a
Yeah.
perfect
10 out of
score,
10,
man.
how
It's
you
a
recommend?
classic. It's an instant classic.
Absolutely.
Like I said, it was one of the most perfect movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's a classic. So it's gonna get a 10 to me.
I didn't see nothing wrong
11.
with it, so yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said 11.
It's a classic.
That's funny.
I really want to give it a 20, but I'm gonna keep it on the scale.
I'm gonna tell you, you saw it.
They really did. Man, Ryan Coogler does no wrong.
Mm-mm.
Truth be told, Michael B. Jordan does no wrong.
Yep, nope.
Michael B. is the one who directed what? Creed 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I said,
And
No,
3.
three.
2 and 3.
Oh, he directed 3. He directed
look,
2 and 3.
2.
Oh, he did too? Oh, I
I
didn't know
literally,
that.
he did
I literally
too.
told Kobe this.
Because Ryan Coogler only did 1.
I literally told Kobe
yeah.
this.
He was working on Black Panther.
I
Yeah.
said I hate Ryan
It-
Coogler
it
because
was
how dare he
snapshots
make
of
something
him.
that if I see something better than that, I might shit myself
Okay.
in the movie theater. What are we doing?
I might
All
shit
right.
myself. It's crazy.
So you're not in my car.
Now you gonna be walking.
Yeah.
Hey, he gonna be sitting in your chair like this, like, hey, just hurry up and get us home.
Now you got to put a bag.
Hey, what the fuck is this?
I was like this. Kobe, I brought an extra pair of pants in the bag. I
Hey.
just brought it just in case because Brian.
You still walking home, fucker?
I can keep the pants. I can walk home.
That'd be
That'd
hilarious.
be a little crust.
All right, that's
So
what I
we
call
all
it.
doing the 10. It's a 10 for everybody.
It's a 10. 10 out of
Sounds good
10.
to me. All right, y'all. I want to thank y'all for sticking around this long with us. As we delved into the world of sinners.
Mhm.
We all enjoyed it, and truly hope y'all enjoyed listening to us talk about it. Once again, this is Fades Foolishness. The conversation starts in the DJ booth, ends with Metal Mug. I'm your host, Ty. And for me and for all the nephews, we out.
Fit for Robin Clean. Fit for Robin Clean. Fit for Robin Clean.